Beautiful girl. But I want you to remember one thing. Do not forget to breathe. Okay? Breathe. Now you can do box breathing where you go 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Or you can do intuitive deep breaths where it goes from the top of the chest to the bottom of the stomach. Top of the chest to the bottom of the stomach. Practice a little bit. And down. Bottom of the stomach. I want you to do that throughout this whole entire cycle. It's only 5 minutes. By the time we're done, I'm going to ask you guys, do you want to do another loop? You let me know. We'll do another loop. Or we can get straight into the Q&A. All right? So get comfortable. Get your deep breaths ready. Okay? Hi, goddess. And yeah, I'm going to press play. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. How are you feeling? I'm buzzing. How do we feel? Would we like another 5-minute round? Or would we like to be ushered into the Q&A? Awesome sauce, calm, amazing, wowie, ooh, lighthearted. Another 5-minute round? Feeling good? She said, another one, thank you. Whatever Ema says, y'all listen to her. You heard it here first. All right, let's lock in. We're going to do another 5-minute round of the Daily Decree. For those who would like to loop this for longer, it is on my YouTube channel. It says The Daily Decree, Subconscious Reprogramming Audio. For those who just entered, we are doing a group meditation. I try to do this every morning. And yeah. What kind of gift would you like, love? Whatever feels good to send. Whatever feels yummy to send. Whatever feels aligned. You have the perfect voice for this. Thank you. Thank you. Bet, yummy and aligned. I should get, ooh. Do y'all want a product that says yummy and aligned? Because y'all already requested the Make Manifesting Simple Again hats, and I made those. Yummy and aligned. Crop tops, hat, cup. What y'all want? I'ma make it, whatever you want. Yes, crop tops, yummy and aligned. Okay, prayer. We're gonna do crop tops. All I want to feel is yummy and aligned. Yes, it's a yummy and aligned summer. Okay, I'm new here. What are we doing? So we just did a 5-minute meditation called the Daily Decree. It's just to recenter you, realign you, and reground you into being awareness. All right, let me put yummy and align on my product list. Oh my God, my second product found me because I've been trying to figure out what is the next product going to be. Ah, yummy and aligned. Ooh, future encounter. I like that. Ooh, first of all, I like what it even says. Future encounter. Like what? Like what? Like what? Yummy and aligned crop top. Okay, I might even put a cherry. It might just say yummy and aligned. I'm gonna let y'all vote on it. But yeah, yummy and aligned is the move. See, I didn't even have to stress about the next product. I just had to come on here and go live and exist. All right, is this manifesting? Everything is manifesting. With the big sticky yes on the back. Ooh, 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 manifesting. Sorry, let me stop. Let me stop being so loud. All right. I'm about to press play, y'all. Get comfortable. Seated position or lying down position, or go on a walk around your block. Okay? It's a 5-minute cycle. It's just a 30-second decree being looped over and over again. Do deep breaths. You won't regret it. All right? We love when you're loud. Okay. Noted. All right, let's lock in. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is. I am here, where there is nothing to resist and only things to allow. Pure in awareness, powerful and present, protected and at peace, harmonious in mind, body, and soul. I surrender to my divine decree, allowing my chosen reality to unfold through me with joy and ease. And so it is.
Oof. How was that second round? Me too. I really feel like I'm floating. I feel like I'm floating. All is here and now. All is perfect. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I feel so relaxed, almost high. Me too. Incorporating deep breaths into any stillness practice is going to have you feeling high. I'm telling you. I feel so light. Ooh. Because of those deep breaths. That's what it is. I'm crying doing ETF tapping on upper lips and chin. Ooh. These meridian points represent expression, right? Self-expression. Talk your shit more. It's time to stand up for yourself more, advocate for yourself more, talk out of turn more. Stay out of your place, you know? Definitely feel lighter. Good. Examples of what to write on decision page. I have decided I don't need to do techniques anymore. I have decided that when I make a decision, it's expressed into my physical reality. I have decided that my decision is what creates my reality. I have decided that I am the authority of my reality. Whatever your goals are, I have decided that I graduated college. I have decided that I have an 800 credit score. I have decided that I have my dream body. I have decided that I'm married in matrimony with my SP. I have decided that money is officially boring to me, normal to me. Regular old being a millionaire is normal to me. I have decided that this summer is going to be one of the best summers I've ever had in my life. I have decided. So yeah, whatever your goals are, whatever you want right now, I have decided blank. Is there a way to put this on my phone? Absolutely. So this is on YouTube. Ooh, whoa. But when you say put it on your phone, do you mean like audio or, because I could low-key upload it to Apple Music and Spotify if y'all want these decrees. Just say the word. Say the word. Apple Music and Spotify. Yes, please? All right, say less. I got you. Apple Music and Spotify. Let's keep tapping, everyone. We are so close to 10K. It's so funny you say that because I'm actually so close to 10K followers. Yeah, I'm actually going to keep going live because, I mean, the pre-recorded content, while I understand it's helpful to some people, I don't know if I can do like pre-recorded content in mass, right? I can do the pre-recorded audios, right? I can do the live streams for hours and then upload those to YouTube. I feel like those are more helpful anyway because y'all are asking real life questions instead of me trying to figure out what's the most asked manifestation question. What's the most popular manifestation topic? How about ask the people what they're trying to manifest and then help them manifest it in real time. And this has been working. It's been working. It's going to keep working. Your lives resonate so much better than anyone's pre-recorded stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Thank you for the taps, guys. Look at us. Hi, la mami de tu vida. All right. I feel good. We have all made our daily decree. We've all made our decision for as far as how our day is going to go today. Oh, snap. I didn't realize I said hi earlier. You're good. I didn't see it. We were meditating. So I know that for a lot of people, once they come back to my live, they don't really have much more questions because once you come to one of my lives, you pretty much get it. But if there are any people who have any questions pertaining to manifestation, conscious manifestation, self-concept, I'm here. All right. I do want to talk about a success story that I noticed this morning. I just posted about it. For those who just saw my most recent post, I did not realize how much weight that I lost until I woke up this morning. I don't go to the gym, y'all. I don't work out. I go on walks, but I don't go to the gym. On January 10th, I made a decree that I was going to have my desired body no matter what, by any means necessary. Okay, girl, you're so pretty. You look like a. Oh, thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. And I mean, I just started to shop for cute outfits instead of outfits that would cover my body up, right? In the first couple months, I was very uncomfortable wearing fashionable clothing. The first couple months, I was very, like, I'm telling you, January, February, I was still wanting to hide my body, but I didn't. I forced myself to dress how I would dress if I had my desired body. And then what else happened? I didn't do anything else. I mean, I'll be in the house most of the time because I do a lot of things. A lot of the things I do, especially like money making, day trading, that's in the house. And I want to say around April 12th, I got a toothache. The toothache would not let me eat anything. I couldn't eat hot things. I couldn't eat cold things. I couldn't eat hard things. I couldn't eat chewy things. I couldn't eat anything. And while at the time, I was pissed the fuck off. I was uncomfortable. I said, I hate this. This is the worst. Oh my God, like nothing good could come from this. Oh my God, why me? Why me? Like, I was so frustrated. My body was healing itself. My body was resetting itself. My body was restabilizing itself, because there had been a long period where all I was eating was fast food because I was working almost 11 hours a day at my corporate job. But when I quit, I think, so the first wave of weight loss was when I quit my job. And I think that's just because all the stress from being in corporate America just went away. The second was when I got the toothache. Okay? Girl, I used to work. Yes, I was a hustler. I was very hyper independent. I was very toxic when it came to hustle and work culture. You would have hated me back then, okay? And then like after the toothache stopped and I, took the antibiotics or whatever, healed myself, I just randomly stopped smoking. Like I'm an expert gardener, okay? I love Mary Joanna, but I just stopped. I don't know like why it happened, how it happened, but I didn't ask no questions. I said, you know what? I'm going to just take this as inspired action. I just stopped craving weed. I didn't want it anymore. I tried to keep smoking it, but I didn't like it. It wasn't feeling good to me, and it wasn't making me feel the way that it used to make me feel, right? I'm not saying that it's going to be forever, right? That I'm never going to partake in it anymore, but I don't want to smoke right now. And so I'm honoring how my body feels. I'm listening to my body. Then I love me a hot, crispy, large McDonald's fry and a strawberry banana smoothie. Went to McDonald's, got nauseous. Couldn't even stand inside of the McDonald's, right? I'm not forcing any of this. I'm continuing to do, right, what I want to do. I'm listening to myself. I'm listening to my body. I'm listening to my intuition. I'm not forcing myself to do a diet plan. I'm not forcing myself to do Pilates. I'm not forcing myself to go to the gym. I'm not forcing myself to, exercise. I'm not forcing myself to do anything. I'm really just sitting on my ass, to keep it a stack with y'all. And then I start craving watermelon and bone broth. And so I start eating watermelon every morning. Every single morning, I eat watermelon. I do not play about my watermelon. Okay? And then I started drinking bone broth every morning. Oh, yeah, my mom bro, this is such a Bridget incident. Okay, so tell me why, when I was remember I told y'all I was having my toothache? My mom started making me this drink. It was like turmeric, honey, black pepper, ginger, garlic. It was a bunch. She was basically making me a natural antibiotic when I was having my toothache, because my face was so swollen because the cap came off my tooth. So I was drinking that every day. I don't know. That might have had something to do with it too, but it was more so for the antibiotics. And I'm still drinking that drink because it's just a habit and I can't stop it. I'm just addicted to it now. And at first it was nasty, but now I'm so used to it. Cloves are good for numbing your mouth. She might have put that in there. I don't know. It was just whatever she put in there. I was just drinking it 3 times a day, every day. And now I can't stop drinking it. Now I need it. I either drink my hot bone broth in the morning with turmeric, pepper, sea salt, or I drink that drink that she was making me when I was sick or toothache. So now my body is in charge. My body it's not craving things. I don't crave anything also. Like, I'm noticing that as well. So hold on one second. Let me make sure I don't pass up. Me right now with my stomach, I be trying to hide it. See? Don't hide it. Don't hide that stomach. I'm trying to be more comfortable in my body. I manifested gaining. I'm telling you, I take that couple months to be uncomfortable as fuck by dressing how you want to dress if you have your dream body. That 2 months of me being uncomfortable was so worth it. Because I really took on the identity. Somebody said in here that I took on identity. Yeah, I took on the identity of someone who is not ashamed of their body, who feels comfortable in their body, who does not have to have permission to be comfortable in their body, who doesn't need the external validation or confirmation from, someone else, right? Because most of the people who are judging your body, they're projecting their own insecurities onto you. right? There is no rule of what beautiful is. I'm independent, but yikes. Yeah, Lily, it was bad. I know exactly what you're talking about, Ema. I went through that, and lately I started again. See? I broke down last night when I went on the walk with my friend, and broke down again when I keep saying I love myself last night. Good. Break it down, baby. Break it down. Let it out. It's cathartic. There's some things that you're releasing, and there's some things that you're addressing that have not been released or addressed in a long time. And if you guys are curious as to what Lily's talking about, yesterday I told everyone when anytime I do mirror work, I do make sure I know that I'm talking to myself, all versions of myself. And so there was a video that I uploaded not too long ago where I was staring in the mirror and I was like, I love you. 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 Over and over again to yourself in the mirror. You did that this morning? Yeah. The first few times I was definitely bawling my eyes out because not enough people get told that they are loved, especially from themselves. Last night I listened to one of your recent sub reprogramming vids and had like some visuals of all my debt paid off, like the notice. Ooh, okay. Why do they cry? Well, it's a release. To be love is to stir up energy, and love is one of the most powerful energies. And if there is unaddressed energy, if there is a need to be loved, it will trigger your emotions. Nowadays, I get so emotional and teary whenever I talk to myself with love. I feel like I'm healing. Yes, it's working. It's working. I do beauty affirmations in the mirror, but I'll do love apps. Yes. The love apps are going to... I personally feel like love affirmations and self-acceptance affirmations changed my face. Not like me saying, I have my dream face. I have my dream face. Like, I think my face changed because of the loving, right? And either my face changed or how I see my face changed. I don't know. I ain't even gonna be able to tell you. I passionately sang Love Don't Change by Music Soul Child to myself in the mirror. It made me feel so loved. I was crying my eyes out. Now that would have had me on the floor boo-hoo and crying. Woo-wee. Okay, so I do scripting then. Thank you so much. I know I am making it work. Yes, ma'am. You are always making it all work. What is the story behind your profile picture? So awareness, I see awareness as a black void, right? When we take away, not even a black void. I'll put it like this. The color black itself, I see as potential. When you make a divine decision, it introduces color into the potential, right? And so that black goop is infinite potential. And it's sticky. Why is it sticky? Why is my brand called the Big Sticky Yes? Because anything that you hold within your awareness is coming from that black sticky goop, which is awareness. Awareness, when you close your eyes, all you see is black, but you know that you are aware. When you close your ears, all that you see is black, but you know that you are aware. A blind person is aware. A deaf person is aware. A mute person is aware. Okay? So the blackness is to represent the potential of what we could manifest. The stickiness is to represent that whatever you're holding in your awareness is coming for you, baby. Right? Even if you say, I'm not climbing a ladder, I'm not climbing a ladder, it's coming for you, baby. You're going to climb that ladder. That's why the yes is sticky. That's why the awareness is sticky. Because even if you say I'm not, you're still saying yes. Whether you say I am or I am not, you still are saying yes to whatever you are holding in your awareness. Okay? That's pretty much the story behind my logo. I know it's kind of like a complicated explanation, but it's so simple in my mind. Potential, infinite potential is the black part. The sticky part is you holding something in your awareness and it's sticking to you immediately, right? Awareness is big. Awareness is sticky. Let's see. More crop tops then. Thank you for asking that question, by the way. It kind of sounds like birth. It is birth. Because the conception of an idea is the conception of you. You are an idea. At one point, you were a thought. But I don't how to word half of it. Yeah. I made my decision page, but I feel like I should put more on it. But I don't know what, because I have a whole Google Doc that has everything I want. Well, the only person who could decide that is you. But I don't have to word half of it. You don't know how to word it? Word it how you talk. I literally, the only reason that the decision pages came about is because that's how I talk. I talk in demands, commands, and decrees. I never ever ask any permission from anyone to do or have anything or be anything. So I naturally came up with the decision pages because I make decisions. I don't make asks. I don't request. I don't beg. I don't plead. And I'm not looking to anybody else for what to say or what to do or what to want. I know what I want. The more that you get to know yourself, the easier it will be. The Discord going off. What's going on? Somebody's raiding her Discord. Ooh, Candace. Anywho. Yeah, so the reason it's so easy for me to come up with what to put on my decision pages is because I'm very clear on what I want. That's the step number 2 of the path of a desire. Remember, step 1 is receive interest. No effort is needed there. Step 2 is to clarify. A lot of people can't get their manifestation because they don't even know what the fuck they really want. They don't know what they want. And so once you get to the decision part, you feel uncomfortable making the decision and sticking with the decision because you're not sure if that's actually what you want. So when you get to know yourself, when you sit down and you clarify who you want to be, what is the life you want to live, who is the person that lives this life, then it'll be easier to make a decision. Okay? I have a question on that matter. All right, 1 second. I appreciate that. I want to shift to I didn't like that. There we go. There you have it. Hi, Porton.
Hi, Boo Boo.
Hi, cutie.
How you doing?
I'm splendid. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy that you're alive and you support me like through this horrible journey that I'm going through. Like it's just so helpful. Whenever I see I'm like, thank God she's alive.
I got you, baby.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my question about deciding what you want. So basically, as you know, I am manifesting something that feels illegal, so something wrong. And I know that I can get beat up on that, and it's just not something something mean, but I mean it is something illegal. So I'm trying to manifest like stealing money from my boss and to give it to the poor people. So it is illegal. I shouldn't do that, and some people might report that, you know. So I feel like I have this fear because I'm like, oh my God, if I miss this, I'm gonna be charged for that. It's gonna be even worse. So I cannot, like, my wish is to manifest it, but at some point I'm fearful that I make it cut, and so I don't want that, So basically, so people are saying that I'm undecided and stuff like that. To me, I am decided, but I'm fearful, so it is kind of preventing me to kind of go after what I truly want. Like sometimes I'm like, I do want this, and I'm like, oh my god, no, no, I don't want this. So, because I'm scared of getting caught. So, and everyone is not, understanding, and people won't always say, oh, at the end of the day, she just wanted to help other people, so why condemning her? Not everyone is understanding of the things going on. So I am very fearful, and it kind of block my decisions. It kind of block my manifestation, and I don't know what to do. I am trying to be kind of confident and telling to myself, I'm going to surpass this. I'm stronger. But at the end of the day, sometimes I feel so discouraged. I feel so bad. I feel like I'm not going to make it. I'm not strong enough. And it kind of let my fear get in the way and block my manifestation.
Okay, so first things first, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Your goal is to help the poor people, right?
Right.
So how many ways in all of eternity, and this is a one-word answer, and I know you know the answer. How
Yeah.
many ways in all of eternity can they be helped? How many actual ways can poor people be helped?
I feel like in this specific
No,
situation,
no, no, no,
this is
no, 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 no. How many ways in general could they potentially be helped?
in general, I guess many.
Many. Much more than many. What is something that is way more than many?
Infinite ways.
But you chose how many ways?
The illegal ways.
No, 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 no. How many ways?
2 ways.
2 ways?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Does that mean that you are limiting? Right. So the fear that you're feeling is created by you
Right.
because you limited yourself in the way that you could help these people to just those
Right.
ways.
Right. But I honestly, I don't see other ways.
It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to see every way. There's infinite ways.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to control something that you don't need to control, which is then triggering your fear. And when your fear is triggered, you create more chaos, more fear, more reasons to be afraid.
Right. Right.
There are so many ways, and that's why it is best to focus on the outcome. It is best to focus on the end, because however many ways there are, it is not up to you to decide. You don't need to control the way that the poor people are helped. You just put energy into them being helped, into seeing them living better lives, healthier lives, happier lives, freer lives. You don't control which way. You decide the outcome and you trust the decision.
Yeah, I think my problem it was that I felt like I couldn't I couldn't make it that way. I was like, maybe I should think in the end, and I did think about the end. I was like, that's great, so it's easy. I'm gonna think in the end, but I felt like it wasn't actually powerful, and everything was going, kind of was falling apart when I was thinking at the end. I felt like it was too soft. It wasn't powerful enough. So I had to go the illegal way to make sure that it is powerful, and I am taking the opportunity that is happening. So I felt like that was the reason why I didn't go at the end, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to
But
evaluate
you
my.
made that rule though. You made that rule and you boxed yourself in and you told yourself that it's not powerful enough.
I mean, I did watch it. Like, I am evaluating my manifestation skills. So I'm like, how did that way go? And how did this way go? So I'm trying to make a little something like, and writing the experience, like how, okay, I did this for an hour, how did things went? And then I did this
Well, you
another
know
way
that
and
I
then
don't do techniques, right?
I
You know that
know.
I don't. I don't analyze my manifestation skills to the point where I'm trying to recreate anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want you to understand that once you make a decision, there is no more work to be done except for you getting out of the way of the decision that you made. Oh, did you pause?
No, I'm just hearing something. No.
Oh, okay.
Um.
Yeah, there's nothing left for you to do, boo boo, after you make a decision. If you feel like making a decision is not enough, then your decision will never be enough. But you have to decide that your decision is enough. Period. If
Mm-hmm.
you can't, if you constantly say, "Oh, well, that wasn't enough, so I need to do this. That wasn't enough, so I need to put emotion into it and perform these intense feelings. That wasn't enough, so I need to script. That wasn't enough, so I need to robotically affirm." You are just soothing yourself. You're not actually making the manifestation come. It was gonna come regardless of whether you did all that intense stuff or not.
Mm-hmm. I feel like even the deciding part is fearful to me. Like I'm scared to say, like I'm like the whole day I'm like, say it, say that you want that, say that you have decided that, and I cannot decide it.
Because it's not what you want.
It is what
You
I
don't
want, but
want to
I'm
try to, you
I'm
don't want to
fearful.
harm, you don't want to harm someone to protect someone else. You just want the other person to be protected.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah,
And you think
right,
the only way for them to be protected is to do the harm. But that's not the only way. There are infinite ways. You are the one who are boxing yourself into the singular way.
right,
You're the one who's limiting yourself. You're the one who's diminishing your own power by saying that me making a decision is not enough.
right. I see what you mean.
So
Okay.
you have to make a different decision. You have to
Mm-hmm.
see your decision differently. This
All
is
right.
powerful. Me making this decision is powerful. You just
Mm-hmm.
said you were scared to even decide out loud,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because
Right.
what you really want is for people to be protected and safe.
All right. I wish them to be wealthy and
Mhm.
not going and steal from my boss.
So repeat after me. Repeat after me. I am open
I am open
and ready to receive.
and ready to receive.
That's it. I have decided
I have decided
that my chosen reality is done.
that my chosen reality is done.
You don't have to believe yourself, boo boo.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to believe any words coming out of your mouth. The
Mm-hmm.
decision just needs to be made.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay, I made it. I
Yeah,
made the
you
decision.
did. You made the decision.
I
Now trust
did.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Prepare for the outcome. Get excited. Get ready for the outcome.
Okay.
Be there.
Okay.
Because
I will
nothing
try.
that you do,
Mm-hmm.
whether you get off this live broadcast and you go script, whether you get off this live broadcast and you start robotically affirming again, or whether you get off this live broadcast and you go listen to a subliminal, you've
Mm-hmm.
already made the decision regardless.
Yes.
Those things that you're going to do after this live stream,
Mm-hmm.
they're just soothing you.
Yeah. It just for me to be like guaranteed. Like there is no way to fail.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But you've already made the decision.
Yes.
Your chosen reality is unfolding. Now
Okay.
let it and get out of the way.
I will
Get
try.
out the way.
I will try.
All right. I believe in you and I trust in you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you, and you love.
Love you,
Love you,
boo.
boo boo. Love you, boo.
Thank you. Aw, thank you for the roses. You're so soft spoken but firm at the same time. It's so lovely. Thank you. That is, you know what? That is one of the biggest compliments I've received to date. Because I've been working on how to express myself in a way that doesn't trigger people's nervous system. I like, I liken it to deciding what you're going to wear for the day. Exactly. Exactly. You are the technique. You are the validation. You are the confirmation. All right, Mari, talk to the people. Talk to the people. Ema, I live with my SP and I've made a decision of what I want out of the relationship. So when I see the opposite, would I just return to my decision? Absolutely. Absolutely. If you live with your SP and you've made a decision, you have to set the boundary in real time that upholds that decision. Okay? Think about when you are raising a child, right? If you tell your child, hey, don't draw on the wall with crayon, that's a no-no. All right? And they go back and they get the crayons and they draw on the wall again, and you keep the crayons within their reach. You're making a decision, but you're not putting any parameters in place in real life, right? Where now you could go crayons on a tall shelf. Whenever you would like to color, I will get you a piece of paper. That's a boundary that's set. Now the child understands. In order to get the crayons, I must request the crayons. And she's going to give me a paper to use the crayons on. Boundaries are a big part of SP manifestation. Okay? You're glitching. Oh, snap. I hate when this happens. Am I still glitching, guys? I stopped? Okay. Boundaries are a big part of manifesting your SP. People almost completely ignore boundaries. They don't even think to set any. They don't think to raise their standards. They're just so desperate to get their SP to be a certain way that they're just happy for any little breadcrumb of good behavior. Right? But boundaries are what is going to push your manifestation into fruition, because that means that you are literally operating in the identity of someone who knows what reality they want, and they're not settling for the reality that they don't want. Now, if you setting the boundaries with your SP causes friction or even separation, good. That doesn't mean that you're never going to be together. That means that they have to adjust to the new version of you. What they say, when you first start losing weight, other people gonna see it before you. My mom had to tell me that I was losing weight before I even realized I was losing weight. I didn't even know. My self-concept was, I'm about to go to the gym. I'm about to start going to the gym. When I go to the gym, da-da-da-da-da. When I lose this weight, da-da-da-da-da. The whole time I'm losing it. So when it comes to SP manifestation, you have to get into the identity before the behavior of them even changes. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I'm not tolerating. This is the boundary that I'm setting. If you cross this boundary, that means that you are not aligned with this version of me. And this version of me is the fulfilled version of me, the happy version of me, the balanced, aligned version of me. If you don't align with this version of me, I'm going to give you a little break. We could take a little break until you feel like you can handle this version of me, until you feel like you can align with this version of me. You're too afraid to reject your SP. Y'all too afraid to take a break from your SP. You're too afraid to break up with your SP. You're not realizing that breaking up is not permanent. Rejection should not equate into you feeling afraid that you're not wanted. Especially if you are operating and moving in the way that is aligned with who you want to be. If you are operating and moving in a way that is aligned with who you want to be, and they react to that negatively, that means you're doing something right. Because they are used to someone who they can walk over. They're used to someone they can disrespect. They're used to someone that they can subjugate. So if they're reacting negatively to you loving yourself, to you setting boundaries, to you choosing yourself, that is a good thing. They are learning the new you. They're learning the new pattern. They're learning the new boundaries. They're learning what can and cannot happen in this new reality. Okay? It's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be fun and easy, right? But you have to show up as that person in order for them to treat you as that person. All right? Let's see here. Yeah, I completely abandoned boundaries before. I'm now listening to only coaches that are firm themselves. Yep. That's what it took for me. I mean, my coach was Maya Angelou, Bell Hooks, okay, Eartha Kitt. I just watched their videos on repeat, their interviews. And a little Shira Seven, my grandma, 2 husbands, 6 kids, very well taken care of woman. Okay? You make this stuff so digestible. Good. I will be uploading this to YouTube, by the way. Is there a way to enforce boundaries while being together? We have a child together, and I have distanced myself from him when my boundaries are crossed, but we always end up getting along again. That's good, though. So if you have a child together and you live together, you can sit him down and say, hey, this is who I'm becoming, okay? These are my boundaries at the moment, okay? I want a happy life with you. And in order to feel happy, I need you to respect the boundaries that I'm setting. Okay? This is a conversation that you can have with your partner. It does not have to have any manifestation involved. It does not have to have any scripting or affirming involved. A lot of this stuff that y'all want to manifest is just a conversation that you need to have with the person. You are afraid to express your boundaries to him because you are afraid of being rejected by him. But that is not your problem. Him rejecting you because you set boundaries is good. He does not know where to respect you if you keep letting him come back. You keep letting him stay, right? You keep letting him get away with certain things. I don't care if I got 7 kids with a man. I'm leaving. I know they're going to come back, and they have to come back bearing gifts, change behavior, resources, a plan. A lot of this is just a conversation. A lot of it is just a conversation. You do not need to beg someone to respect your boundaries. You make a statement. This is not a question. You are not asking for permission to be respected. You are not asking for permission to be held, supported, uplifted, embraced, loved, fulfilled. You are not asking for permission to do that. You are entering the conversation. Hi, I love you, and I'm going to say this through a lens of love. But if you cross my boundaries, I'm going to be forced to leave you alone. If that is what you would like, then that is what will happen. If somebody came to me and said, hey, these are my boundaries, I would love if you respected them. In order for us to have a happy and fulfilling relationship, can you respect my boundaries? Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Because I love you and I want to be with you and I want to have a happy life with you and I want to be fulfilled with you and I want to see you grow and I want to grow and I want to do that together. And so, of course, I would respect your boundaries. Absolutely. I want you to feel safe with me. I want you to feel loved by me. I want you to feel heard and seen and uplifted and embraced by me. Absolutely, I would respect your boundaries. I'm not going to sit up here and be like, boundary, what do you mean? Well, you ain't act like that before. Well, you let me do this before. Well, before. Well, that was before. And this is now. And who you are choosing to show up as now, that is how I'm going to treat you now, because you have decided to be this person now. Okay? I love how you say it. You make it easy to digest and understand. My pleasure, Jay. Stopping by before I head into work. Hey, Nelly. We're just talking about, being afraid to set boundaries with SPs and being afraid that that's going to mess up our manifestation. Okay? You got this, La Mami. Just say, hey. Speak calmly. You know, it doesn't have to be a super hype conversation. You got this, La Mami. And worst comes to worst, I mean, if you make the decision, you are good to go. I have decided that not only does my SP respect my boundaries, but my SP, but my SP upholds and uplifts and supports my boundaries. That's all you got to do. Write it down. You can write it down on your phone. You can write it down, wherever you want to write it down. I have decided is the key. I have decided. All right? My pleasure. Always love your vibe. You help me get my mind right for the day. Oh, Nali. That is a great compliment. Thank you for that. My pleasure, by the way. What if they came back, but you didn't trust that they would take care of a situation and lost them again? I understand it's because I didn't trust in myself. I just don't know how to go about this. So this is why I am an advocate for refining your self-concept before manifesting your SP. Because it's not a matter of if you can manifest your SP. You're going to manifest your SP. The real issue is, who are you going to be when they arrive? You can manifest your SP 13,000 times. But if you have that same self-concept, you're going to keep losing them. So this isn't a them problem. This is a self-concept problem. You said it yourself. I did not trust him or them to take care of a situation. And so you brought the old version of their self-concept into the new relationship. I'm going to say that again. You brought their old self-concept into the new version of your relationship. So right here, right now, I want you to make a decision. I have decided that the next version of our relationship is trusting, supportive, and fulfilling. I have decided that the next version of our relationship is trusting, supportive, and fulfilling. You do not have to believe the words that are coming out of your mouth. You do not have to believe. You can doubt everything that I just said. But making the decision and getting out of the way of that decision is how it comes in fast and easy. All right? You don't have to believe it. You can quite literally feel like you're lying to yourself. It doesn't matter. Make the decision and get out of the way of the decision. All right? Let me see. I'm going to break that down a little bit more in a second. We're going to talk about the path of a desire so we can get a little more clarity. Hey, Ima, if one of my self-concept affirmation is I live in my spacious luxury apartment, is that robotic affirming for something? It's not. So the thing is, it's not bad to robotic affirm or do techniques. I just say don't do them until you feel inspired to do them. Don't do them out of obligation. Don't force yourself to do it. The only thing that techniques are doing is soothing your limitations, soothing your limiting beliefs, soothing your doubts, soothing your fears. It's not actually making it come into your reality. The decision, when you make the decision, that's what fucking makes it come into your reality, okay? Getting out of the way is what speeds it up and gives it momentum. So when you keep standing in the way, doing techniques, you keep standing in the way, stirring the pot, you keep standing in the way, trying to force it to come in, you keep standing in the way, you can't keep waiting. because you're doing something to try to get it. So I'm not telling you, don't do techniques. Techniques are bad. What I'm telling you is, you don't need to do them. If you do them, you're just soothing yourself. You're not making things happen. What makes things happen is making a decision and getting out of the way of the decision. All right? If you want to affirm, then do it. But don't do it because you feel like that's going to get you the desire. What's getting you the desire is the decision that you made. The identity, the self-concept that you took on. To make a decision is to commit to the new identity of the one who makes decisions. So why do you need to keep on redeciding if you made a decision already? Does that eliminate this first decision that you made? The first affirmation that you affirmed? Do all these other affirmations after this first affirmation make it happen faster? No. This first decision when you first decided is what activated the desire to manifest into your physical reality. All these repeated phrases, all these techniques, all of the affirming, the scripting, the 369, the 50 by 50, the 80 by 80, the bajillion by bajillion, that is just soothing yourself to make you feel better. If you need to feel better, then do it. Feel better. But don't, if I don't do this technique, then I'm not going to get my desire. That's not true. Do we have a say in when manifestation happens? I like to think so. But really, it's about identity. When I sat down and did the first Do Nothing session, I manifested my SP, money, and a dream vacation. And my first time being on a private jet. And that all happened within 15 minutes. That's instant to me. Right? But see, the only thing, in my opinion, personally, the only thing that controls the speed of your desire is how much in the way of it you are. How much you are quite literally in the fucking way. Doing shit. Trying to create shit. Mix shit up. Force shit. With techniques. The fastest way to get your desire is to get the fuck out of the way. Get out of the way. Trust the decision. And then you come back to me. Okay, if I get in the way a little bit like this, will it still come? Okay, what if I get in the way a little bit like this? Okay, can I get in the way? So if I get in the way, so what if I get in the way like this instead of this? You're still in the way. Asking me about techniques, asking me about which techniques and how to do techniques, you're basically asking me, can I get in the way like this and still get it? Well, step number 5 is to get out of the way. So you answer that question for me. Y'all want to go over the steps? Hey, Laura, how are you? Thank you. So when a desire is being alchemized, when a desire is being shifted from within consciousness into your physical experience, the only thing that allows that to happen is if you make a decision and you don't interfere with that decision. Okay? So I'll give you an example. I was overstimulated, crying, crashing out, slid to the floor at the foot of my bed. And I said, you know what? I'm not reading any more books. I'm not watching any more YouTube videos. I'm not purchasing any more coaching sessions. I'm not looking at any more philosophers or anyone. I'm not listening to anyone else. I am only listening to my pure intuition. And my intuition said to do nothing. And so I sat there and I stared at my wall and my manifestations came in. Why did that happen? Drop it in the comments. Yeah, we doing pop quizzes today. Tell me why, when I stopped doing the techniques and I sat down and I became an open vessel for intuition, why did my manifestations come through so rapidly? Avery says you got out of the way. Beautiful. You decided, yes. Because you got out of the way and let yourself be. Beautiful, beautiful. Hi, Arya. You made a decision. Yes, Erica. You released the attachment. Beautiful. Ooh, all resistance was released. Okay. You got out of the way. You let go. You were ready to receive because you have everything already. There's no trying. It was already done, Sakina. You open up to receive. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mind y'all, I had been trying to manifest my SP, that trip, and that exact amount of money for months. But when I stopped doing the techniques, when I stopped watching the manifestation content, when I stopped searching for how to get it, it arrived. All right? Do I need to do action to change my appearance? I'm going to put it like this. Do you need to intentionally go out of your way to do something to change your appearance? No. Inspired action will be taken. In fact, anyone, anything, any place, and any action that needs to take place in order for your desire to appear will take place without your interference. There is nothing that you need to do after you make a decision. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you my decision pages, which is mainly the only technique that I do. If we can even call it a technique at all, because you do it once and then you're done. And then I'm going to break down the path of a desire so that you understand why and how I manifest so quickly. Okay? Hi, Akira. Look at all these beautiful people in here. All right. So you are the technique. Absolutely. This popped up as I'm in that place now. Feels like deja vu with you saying it. Okay, now, geek. So basically, this is you talking to you, reminding you about you and your power. I've been struggling manifesting SP back real bad. I know I shouldn't claim that. That's all right. We're going to fix it. All right. So let me show you the decision pages, and then we're going to talk about how I specifically manifest. So this is the only technique right here. Decision pages. Just one piece of paper. For the whole year. This is my manifestation technique. Okay? January 10th, 2026. I have decided blank. I have decided blank. I have decided blank. Okay? Look at this. I have decided the Big Sticky Yes is a successful lifestyle, learning, and well-being brand. We on the up and up, baby. Everybody know who the Big Sticky Yes is. Well, 7,000 people do. You feel me? Many of these I've already done. There's a few that I'm still waiting on. Not even really waiting. I'm not waiting at all. I've already decided, right? There's a few that I have to allow into my space, but I don't do too much because I don't like complicated shit. I don't like complicated processes. I do not complicate something that I am very much so genetically wired to do. You are manifesting, whether you believe in manifestation or not, whether you know about it or not, whether you're religious or not, you are always manifesting. So you either choose what you manifest or you let the 3D choose for you. All right? So now that y'all see the only thing that I do, I'm going to show you how to break it down. All right? Okay. So There are 5 steps on the path of a desire. Okay? Receive interest. No effort needed. Clarify why you want it. Very important. Decide that you have it. You can decide out loud in your head, or you can use the decision pages. But decide once, and that's that. Number 4, make space, right? You want to manifest a new house? It's time to start packing, start decluttering, start selling shit, start giving things to Goodwill. You want to manifest your SP? It's time to start decluttering. Get rid of those trust issues. Get rid of that insecurity. Get rid of the stalking of the social media, the constantly checking the followers and the comments and the likes. Get rid of the insecure behaviors. Release. Make space for the reality that you want to exist in. And number 5, get out of the way. The fuck out of the way, if I'm going to be specific. Okay? I'll give you an example. Kim K drops earring to the bottom of the ocean. What's the best way to find that? Splashing around? Creating waves? Or being still? Allowing the water to clear and open on its own so that you can see the earring. This is how manifestation works. I'm telling you, it's this simple. It does get to be this easy. All right? Hold on, my mouth is getting dry. This is quite literally how it works. Beautiful analogy. Thank you. All right. So step 1, receive interest. Step 2, clarify why you want it. Step 3, make the decision that you have it. Step 4, make space for it by releasing what contradicts it. Step 5, get out of the way of the decision. Again, step 1, receive interest. Step 2, clarify why you want it. Step 3, decide. Thank you, Nail Geek. Step 4, make space by releasing what contradicts the decision. Step 5, get out of the way. The only reason that I came up with these steps is because I observed myself the past 6 years. What did I do when I manifested the fastest? What did I do when manifestation felt the easiest? And the more that I observed that, the more that I read my journal entries, like, I need y'all to understand. When I say I study myself, hold on. When I say I study myself, I'm not fucking around. Okay? And this isn't even this is not even all of it. I'm not reading shit from a book. I'm not watching no YouTube video. I'm not listening to no fucking coach. Every answer that I need is in the very experience in life that I'm living. And it's the same for you too. Every answer, every possible fucking answer that you could get is in your very life experience. All of this taught me these 5 steps. Okay? I didn't learn this shit overnight. It took me fucking up, making mistakes, hating myself, loving myself. It took me choosing myself. It took me letting people walk over my boundaries to know that I didn't like that shit. It took that. So stop looking outside of yourself for the answers. Everything that you need is within you. And I'm not saying that to sound philosophical, authoritative, or smart. I'm saying that literally. Thank you for the taps, y'all. We have 14K. Shit. Why did I pick all these up? Y'all get passionate sometimes. And when I want to prove a literal point, I have to be very literal. So thank you, the Nail Geek. Ah! All right. That just reminded me, I need to go get me some more journals. My decision page is front to back. I know that's right. Sometimes your decision pages will be like 3 pages, right? But when it comes down to it, you can always simplify it to 1 page. And I only simplified it to 1 page because I realized that all of my desires could be put into certain categories. And so I just categorized them in ChatGPT and then rewrote the simplified version down. Where did my lip gloss go? Let's see here. The way I have 6,000 journals, okay, and I'm not even embarrassed. Because that's what I mean when I say I know myself very well. I know myself very well. So do I write every experience in my journal? I'm new to this. You don't have to. I only write when I feel inspired. My journals are not chronological. My journals are not consistent. There's literally journals where 2 months I'm ghosting it. Like, I just write when I feel like it. I love how passionate you are. Thank you. Thank you for the heart me's. Don't forget to send me a heart me, guys. I think that it's free to send. Don't worry, girl. The message landed. Do you go back and read your own journals? Yes. And I be boo-hooing. And I be kikiing because I'm funny as fuck, okay? If y'all want some real, like, good quality literature to look back on and read, like, y'all need to be writing. Like, tell us everything that's happening. Tell us everything that's on your mind. Tell us what's going on in the world and how it makes you feel at the moment. Tell us, what irritated you that day. Like, that makes for a nice, meaty, full experience-worthy journal. Just keep it real. Okay? I'm gonna just let y'all know this now. My grandkids are going to have a time reading my journals. So if I'm manifesting 1 SP, but I like to daydream about SP number 2, is that slowing down things? No. If you decide so, absolutely. Now that you say it, those are the exact steps. Those are the exact steps, Snail Geek. Matter of fact, let me see if I can put it. I want to put it on the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the screen. I should have this up here every day, to be honest. Oh my God, Alora Anana invites me to co-host. Oh, hold on. Hi, Alora.
Hey, honey, what a fun thing. I've never done this before, but I was enchanted by you today.
Oh my gosh, that is an honor. I hope you're doing well. I am.
Well, I can see you are. I'm so impressed, and I had that question. What do you mean receive interest? What does that mean?
Receive interest. So to receive interest in a desire is, like I said, there's no effort in it. You might be somewhere and you see someone with a sparkly purple G-Wagon. You're like, huh, I want that. You might not
Oh,
know
like
why
that.
you want it.
Okay, you mean
Yeah.
let your desire come in.
Yes.
Open
Yes.
to the desire. Okay,
Yes.
good.
Because many of us, we think that we should be interested in certain things. And so that shapes our identity,
Mm-hmm.
right? When we're suppressing our true wants, needs, and desires, we can't live a fulfilled life. There is no fulfillment in suppression.
Well, you and I should talk a lot, honey.
Yes.
I really, I sent whoever's listening, I've seen you before, but you just showed up when I went on, and I'm like, look at this woman. She isn't doing all this stuff to herself. And look at those eyes. I mean, they are absolute. It's beautiful to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at all the light. See, light is what beauty is the radiance. Look at how she shines. It's shining on her cheeks, it's shining on her eyebrows, it's shining on her forehead. I don't shine like that. Look at that.
I see, actually, I see it. I see it. I
Yeah,
want to say also, Alora, I found you during a time where I needed to find you on your
Really?
platform. Absolutely. Like I was struggling with expressing myself as a woman, and I was struggling with my sensuality and, my comfort and my femininity in my body. And you just popped up on my FYP, and you were in it, like you were submerged in it, like you were in a hot tub. And I was like, yes, I need that. I'm a woman. Like, I am a woman. Like, yes,
Holy
she makes me
girl, you
feel
are a
like a woman.
woman. You are a magnificent major power. Really, truly, like just over the, outrageous. So outrageous. I said a lioness, like, I mean, the lions, the male lions, they just lay around.
They just lay
It's
around,
they
child.
just lay around. So I love that. Well, for me, I'm just so excited to be 77. It's like my favorite number. Seven's my favorite number. My birth name added up to seven. My birthday added up to seven. I'm on seven on the Enneagram. So here I am in this year. And, I went live on TikTok 14 days before I turned 77. I went viral, right? And it just stunned me. And since then, I'm trying to figure out how I actually, serve people the best through this experience. But I do think it'd be great for you and I to talk this way and privately too.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, so I will send my phone number to you in a message, and we can do that. And I'm happy to sit here and talk with you, but I don't want to take your audience, off kilter if they're much more interested in. Let's talk about sensuality for a minute, though. Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, one of the way, so you saw me dressed in a goddess wrap, right? Like what that is it's an archetype. Like the minute that you are wrapping yourself instead of putting yourself into a structure that's been sewn, when you stick yourself in clothing, you stick yourself in a structure, and it is identified with time. See, it has an identity in it. Like the minute clothes are, you can tell the century, the era, the lifestyle, the mindset by what you're wearing. And fashion is change it all the time so that you keep buying stuff, right? So to dress like a goddess takes you into the perception of yourself. I mean, to wrap yourself. All the old archetypes of goddess are wrapped. They aren't in clothes. Even when you get to the fancy clothes in the, 18th century, those aren't goddesses. They're just queens and shit. And, like you go, I mean, it's impressive, but it doesn't even look comfortable. I'm sure it wasn't
Yeah.
comfortable.
Agreed.
But to wrap yourself lets you see your divinity immediately. So that's how I've been hanging out for a long, long time. But in the summer, it gets too hot. So look at what I'm wearing. It's this little thing. It's like a kid's.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't this darling? It's just so, and they come in different colors, and that they're actually, it's sewn down here. So, it's a
Oh,
pant,
I thought
right?
that was a dress.
No, but it's elegant if I want it to be, but it's so free. And so that's another archetype is child. See, think about the archetypes that we are living in right now. We have mother, wife, and worker. Isn't that it? Basically, that's what women are doing, mother, wife, and worker. It's all service. And you've been talking about identity, right? Well, those identities only exist because you are in service to somebody, a child, a partner, or a business, right? So when I really looked at that, I went, wait a minute, what trinity do I want for myself that is not based on my relationship with any person?
Yeah.
Okay. So mother, yeah,
Yeah, no, please make sure you go follow Alora.
are you cool with what we're talking about?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. So mother is, we all have mother in us. It's not like I want to abandon that archetype. Whether we have children or not, we caretake. We are caretakers. So I embrace that mother, but child. I am like, okay, child, that's the fun, free, playful, innocent, no agenda self, right? So let's get that one. And then holy goddess, mother, child, and holy goddess. That's the three, okay? Because the holy goddess, that's where your sexuality is. That's where your sensuality is. You don't need anybody to make it happen. You don't, it doesn't matter. You don't need anybody
Yeah.
to own that, right? So that's where the power of being a woman really lives, is in that holy goddess archetype in our psyche. And I think that must be what you sort of discovered through
Yeah.
me being in mine, and I'm always saying to women, this is what will take you there. Lifting your arms up, it lifts everything, and then you start this current, right? And this current is it's what's keeping the universe moving. There's something called the toroidal field, and it's an energy like this, right? So when you stir that energy in your body, you know.
Wow.
Let
Wow.
me
Wow.
see you get those arms
You know
up.
what?
Let me see those arms go up. That's right. Okay.
It's so funny you even say this because earlier in the live, I was telling them earlier this year, I said, I'm going to have my desired body, right? At the time, I was like, oh, my desired body, by any means necessary. And I said, I'm just going to decide right now, and I'm not going to force anything. I'm not going to diet. I'm just going to allow inspiration to take over. And I said, I'm going to dress how I want to dress, even though it makes me uncomfortable right now. I'm going to dress the way that I would dress if I had my dream body. And the first thing I bought was this draping caftan, because I would dress like that if I had my dream body, right? And it would show a little bit of belly button. Like I had it was like a hole cut out in the stomach. And so I put that on, and I was uncomfortable for a couple of months. And then I got an advert for a belly dancing class. I go to the belly dancing class. After that, I saw your video, and then everything just took off from there. So, like, the woman I am today is not the woman I was on January 1st.
I love hearing that. Come
Yeah.
on.
So when you said,
I feel like you've been like mistress of manifestation forever. It feels like that,
it does feel like that.
It does. It does. Where do you live, honey?
I'm in North Carolina.
North Carolina. I'm in Tennessee these days. That can't be too far apart.
Yeah, no, that's a quick little drive.
Is it? Oh, we
Yeah.
ought to find that way. Well, I love this. Well, is there anything else you want to? I mean, I'll hang out here as long as you want, sweetie, but this is your show. So,
I mean, I was just gonna, tell them, what the actual path of a desire is, because a lot of people think that there's steps and like this rigid process that you have to follow, and if you miss a step, you're gonna fail or whatever the case is. But I had to remind people, you were manifesting before you even learned about manifesting.
it's all manifesting, apparently, right?
We are that personified, quite literally. And
Yeah.
so it's you either go choose what comes in, or you let the world choose for you. And so essentially it's only 5 points or steps, right? You receive interest, you clarify why, and I'll clarify that later. You make a decision as the source, okay? Not as somebody who's begging, hoping, wishing, and asking. You decree it, you command it, you demand it. It's a statement, not a question, okay? And then you make space for it by releasing the identity and or the behaviors that contradict it. And then number 5, you get out of the way. You go touch grass, you go have an orgasm, you go eat a piece of pie, you do whatever you want to do, right? But you cannot stay in the way of the desire. You cannot stay in the way of the decision by trying to get it, right? You keep trying to get it, you are identifying as someone who has not made the decision, and their decision isn't worth a damn. You don't trust your decision because you keep trying to remake the decision.
Well, I hear that. And would you like me to share my biggest experience of that?
Absolutely.
In 1980, I went out with the man that I'd known for 5 years, but we'd never had a clear path to each other. And then all of a sudden we did. And it was a life-changing experience for both of us. And I came away from that. And you talk about journaling. I began to create myself. Like my name at the time was Karen DeLong. That was my birth name. I began writing. I create the context, Michael and Karen Naumer as an idea whose time has come. Karen Naumer is my true self. Karen Naumer is a source of love and light in the universe. Karen Naumer. And I just declared it and declared it and declared it. And I didn't care what happened. I said, I made a context. You know, I have language that is similar, but it's is saying the same thing, but in a different way. You're saying a decision. I had been taught the word context, that context is like a bowl that anything you pour into it will take the shape of the bowl, right? If you have a vase, you pour marbles in it, they're going to take the shape of the vase, right? So we all have context that we're wandering around with. Like one would be, men can't be trusted. Well, you got that context. Any man you look at, you're going to be watching for evidence, and you'll find it. Even a great man, you'll find it if you are looking, right? Well, I got that I could create a context that I made the decision to create this context. And I was like, you can't sway me from it. And I said, our relationship works, it makes a difference, and everything contributes. That's it. Our relationship is working, even when it doesn't look like it's working. Yep. It's always working. It's a spiritual process. It's always working. It makes a difference. It makes a difference in the world, how I be in this relationship. It makes a difference in my life, right? Yeah. And everything contributes. Whatever, I don't care what it is. You bring it on. I'm going to find the value in it. I'm going to take it on. So that became the foundation of how that marriage became. You know, my husband died 21 years ago, but we were married for 21 years. We went through the archetypal challenges of marriage, and we woke up through them, and we became teachers of conscious relationship. And, you know, it was a decision that I made that held that, no kidding. So even when things happened that you didn't want to have happen, you went, okay, this is my life work. So now I go, my life works. It makes a difference, and everything contributes, right? So I'm just offering that to you and everybody else, that that's a way to speak in your journal. Write it. And it's different than saying something you want, but you don't believe. Mm-hmm. You have to, right? You know, like when I was young, I would go, I'm a 118-pound beautiful woman, but I didn't believe it. You know, like it was just a wish, and I was trying to manipulate through the wish, but no, I wouldn't want to be 118 pounds anymore at all. You know?
Yeah, I changed my mind about that one too.
Yeah. So let me say to you about your body. Beauty is a feeling in your body. Mm-hmm. So when we are thinking that our bodies need to look a certain way to be beautiful, that is not going to make you feel beautiful. You're going to be assessing yourself, right? But when you find even this whole thing about get your arms up, like if you watch, I'm not just raising my arm and I'm like isometric, tighten it, right? So now I feel artistic in my body. And, you know, here we are on film. And even if I wasn't filming, you know, I mean, like I will get in front of the camera and do this and not look at the camera, but just be beauty and be it. And then I see it. And so that's how I want you to play in this beautiful body. Because you've got, I haven't really seen your body, but I know you're luscious.
Yes.
You are luscious. You are luscious. And
very.
This, you know, I get so angry at the really super thin models that we're being, because, you know, think about what it feels like to hug a full-bodied woman.
It feels good.
It feels fabulous. It feels fabulous. Who wants to hug bones? You know, like who wants to lay on top of bones? I don't understand it at all. So don't have anything going on about what is going on the scale department or anything. Start having yourself love being beauty in your body. That's the game. And then you'll love it, whatever it's looking like, and it will probably morph into something even more beautiful because you're letting it feel all that feeling.
Yeah.
That
That feels
cool?
really good to hear. I think because I will be honest and transparent, last year I definitely wanted to be like 150 pounds or whatever. But the more, like, the closer I'm getting to it, the more I'm like, oh, hold on now. Hold on. Hold on. Like, I don't want to lose too much weight too fast. Like, because I'm starting to love my thighs and love the jiggle, and I'm loving the
Oh,
curves, and I don't
absolutely,
know.
honey. You are, like I say, luscious. Don't I think that your body is going to find the weight it wants to be the more you be in it for the joy of being in it. Okay? Not trying to get it to change so you like the way it looks. Love the way it feels. The jiggle is amazing. I
Yes.
mean, when you get the jiggle going, I mean, like, woo, that is
Oh my,
that is
Laura, I don't
it.
know how much you are on TikTok, but there is a trend called the young ho trend, where like women are we're just bouncing,
Oh, is that right?
and
I
then
need to go get on it.
and then like I saw this other TikTok the other day where apparently people who were enslaved in America, U.S. chattel slavery, they would have these circles where the men would be around and the women would be around, and they would bounce their chest at the men as a sign of dominance, as a sign of feminine dominance. Cause like I don't remember exactly like how she explained it, but like that was the practice they did. Like they would like just bounce their chest at the men, and like the men would just be like and
I
this is
mean,
obviously
really,
back in
well,
like
I can
a
get it.
a matriarchal society, so like it meant something different, right, back then, like, and I'm just like, wow, things never change.
I hear there's this thing going on about matriarchy. Like one of the women that's in my, emerging movement is telling me we're talking about a matriarchy again, which I never knew. But
There's
there is.
a lot of men are on board right now.
Well, that's cool. I read a year ago about the oldest matriarchy in China, and it's a actual culture that's existed for, I think, thousands of years. And you have to go into the place where they are through a gate. You can't just come in. You have to go in, and it's kind of like teepees that they live in, and there's a hook outside, and if a hat is on it, it means a man is in there. Don't bother, But they don't worry about who's the father of the children. The whole community raises them. And for the man to come in, he has to come down the chimney. He can't walk through the door. And the women make all the decisions except for things that men are good at making decisions about, like, what technical things or something like that.
I
And
like that.
I mean, it sounds totally interesting, but it's a peaceful and people are content. The children are raised in a village, and I was in the Peace Corps in Africa in 1971, and I did live in a village, and I did see what it was like for children to be carried, the 2-year-olds on the 5-year-olds back and stuff, and I just realized we've lost so much in our individuation society of everybody living separately and all that stuff.
I agree.
Honey, I'm so excited.
Me
You are the
too.
highlight of my day,
You
and thank
too,
you
girl.
all of your listeners for allowing me to jump in and divert her attention for a minute.
No, this was definitely divinely aligned. I will say that.
I think so. I think we have lots to do and talk to each other about. So I'm gonna, let's see. So if I go onto messaging and it's YMA, is that your TikTok? What is it?
Well, the app name is the Big Sticky Yes.
Oh, the big sticky yes.
Yeah, the Big
Okay. All
Sticky
right. I'm
Yes.
gonna go look for
But
that. All right.
I can, matter of fact, let me see. I'm just gonna DM you, and then you'll have
Oh,
me.
that'd be great. That'd be great.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we can make some things happen, girl.
We are going to make some things happen. Okay.
We're doing
I
it.
already see
This,
it.
this is it. This is it. I'm so excited. I have such an appreciation for the power of women of color. I can't even tell you, like, just so much. You must know Agape. Do you know Agape, the community Agape International Spiritual Center?
No, not
Reverend,
yet.
you don't know about that? Well, it's Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. He was part of the Secret, the movie The Secret. He started this church like 35 years ago or something, and I was in LA and I was part of it for a long time, and just so love
Mm.
love, and Ricky Byers Beckwith was his wife. They unfortunately did separate at a certain time, but it was her music that ever got me into my own body dancing. I started hearing her music and it got me dancing. And then I started, following the lead, and I would go to church and I didn't really care too much about what he said, but he was saying great things, but I was there for the music and to dance. And I would be over on the side and I would just be dancing. And so, yeah, my hat is off to you, honey. And I'm so excited. So you DM'd me just now?
Yeah, I just sent you a message.
Wonderful. The big
yeah.
sticky yes.
The Big
Okay.
Sticky Yes.
All right, honey. Love you so much.
Love
Bye-bye.
you. Talk to you soon.
How do I take myself out of here? I don't even
Let me
know.
see if I can do it. Let me see.
There's an end up here. That must be it.
Oh, I see it. Here it is. I got you. Hold on 1 second. Wait, you're live? Okay, here we go. I think I did it. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness, guys. I've been fangirling over Alora since the beginning of this year. So for her to randomly request me to do a live with her is like, I feel like I just met Beyonce. Oh my God, what just happened? That was so random. Oh my God, I'm so excited. My cheekbones hurt. I definitely manifested that. Cause I've been wanting, like I messaged her a long time ago, and I don't know if she saw it, but I made the decision and I got out of the way. And it just manifested in real time in front of y'all. Like I've been wanting to work with her. Like I've messaged her multiple times. Hold on, let me show y'all. Y'all think I'm playing. Multiple times I messaged her. And she messaged me back once, but you know what? Timing is divine. Timing is divine. I was patient. I sat back. I didn't harass her. See? Talk about SP manifestation. I think I like this little life. Y'all, what just happened? Emma, please post this live on YouTube. I will. Yes, this is going straight on YouTube. This is going straight on YouTube. What's her at? Her at is Goddess Alive. Oh, snap, it's backwards. I forgot. It's just Goddess, spell regular, alive, spell regular. No dash, no period, no underscore, no nothing. Just Goddess Alive. I like her. Let's see here. If you are a woman who's trying to get into your body, your femininity, your power, and just really embracing it, she is a perfect person to follow, okay? What is an SP? An SP is a specific person. Yeah, it's a specific person. She was launching something, and I wanted to work with her or get advice from her on how to, like, you know, do my own launch or something, or even just collab with her. And I guess at the time, you know, it was just a lot going on anyway. And I personally, if she would have responded at that time, I don't even know if I would have been like, if I would have had the self-concept to be on her level. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm glad that this happened now, naturally. I keep forgetting that SP can be anyone, not just romance related. Yep, it can be anyone. Life is worth living. Yes. Life is worth living. Let's see here. So we are going to talk about the path of a desire. And I said I was going to put it up on the screen so that you guys can follow me while I talk about it. So let me download off of Canva real quick, and then I'm going to put the little sticker up. Canva. Excuse me. What? Okay, there we go. I'm like, what happened? All right. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I refer to this every single time. Why? Because it never fails. Okay? It never fails. All you got to do is look at the 5 steps and see what step you're on, and you will get out of your rut. You will get out of your spiral. You will get out of your way. You will just be out of the way. It'll be easier. You will be an open vessel. Okay? So let me send this to myself, and then we're going to be good. Okay. Which step would living in the end fall under? The 5th step, which is getting out of the way. All right, so now I'm going to put it on the screen for you guys. How do can I do it like this? It's taking forever to load. Background. What's going on, TikTok? It's not letting me. I'm pretty sure I have enough followers. I don't know. It's not letting me, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, I guess this is how we gonna do it. I'm just gonna have to show y'all my laptop. I'm just gonna show you on my laptop. Chicky, chicky, boom, boom, chicky, chicky. Chicky, chicky, boom, boom, chicky, chicky. Also, I have a whole workshop on this, by the way, if you guys were ever interested. We are just going to go over the path of a desire because that is quite literally the most important part of manifestation. All right, so For the yes sessions, how do you know what date will be scheduled? You will be sent the link to my calendar right after you book it. Right after you book it. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the camera. Oh, there it is. Okay. And you'll be able to pick your date. My pleasure. Okay. So this is the path of a desire, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, this entire PDF is available for purchase, but if you want to just use it for free, go to my YouTube and watch the full 4-hour workshop that I offer to you guys for free, where I walk you through this entire workshop, okay? We're just focusing on the path of a desire. This is why manifesting for me happens quickly and easily, okay? So, step number 1, receive interest in the desire. Obviously, there is no effort need. Oh, child, what happened at the New Orleans? There we go. There's no effort needed here. You don't need to do anything to receive interest. When you receive interest, it just comes, right? Clarify why. This step is very important. People like to pass this step up because they think it's not important. But this step will stop you from having to constantly manifest the same thing over and over again. It'll actually allow you to sustain the manifestation. Because if you don't know why you want to manifest something, you're going to keep manifesting things that are band-aids instead of cures, right? So for example, let's say you're about to get evicted, right? Your landlord just said you're about to get evicted. If you don't clarify why, you're just going to keep trying to manifest your rent money every month. You're trying to manifest money instead of manifesting a stable home that can't be taken away from you. That's why number 2 is important. Because what if you manifest that money, but the next day, right? But they take your house anyway. What's the point of manifesting the money if you really wanted the house? And obviously you want both the money and the house. Yes, I understand. But like I said, getting to the root of why you want what you want is more important, and it will prevent you from having to manifest over and over. For example, I'll give you another one. This one might land better. A lot of y'all keep coming to me and asking, Ima, how do I manifest a text from my SP? Why do you want a text from your SP? You don't want a text from your SP. You want a happy, fulfilling, nourishing relationship. If you keep only manifesting text, you're going to have to manifest your SP repeatedly. If you clarify why you want the text, you'll understand you don't want the fucking text. You want your SP. You want a happy, fulfilling relationship. So that's why this step is so important. That's why I'm dragging it right now. All right? Number 3, decide as source. Not as a human begging some sky daddy, right? Not as someone who is separate from their interests, separate from the cause, separate from the root, separate from awareness or consciousness. You are awareness and consciousness. So you need to make a decision. You don't need to ask. You need to make a decision. Okay? Number 4, make space. This means anything that contradicts the decision you made, release it. You want to manifest a new house? It's time to start packing and decluttering and giving things to Goodwill. You want to manifest your SP? It's time to get rid of your insecurities. It's time to get rid of the trust issues. It's time to get rid of the self-sabotaging tendencies and make space. Okay? Release contradiction. That's what number 4 is for. Release contradiction. And number 5, get out of the way. All right? Get out of the way. That means techniques unnecessary. Okay? Subliminals unnecessary. All of this is just soothing you. Don't do the technique to get the desire. This was the technique. Number 3 is the technique. When you made the decision, that was a technique. After that, there is no more work to be done. If you've already made space, or if you are not holding on to any contradictory thoughts, beliefs, wants, or needs, you don't need to do number 4, because you are clear of things that contradict your desire. The last is to get out of the way. You see, how much effort are you actually really putting in if you receiving interest is not any effort? Clarifying why takes a couple of minutes. Deciding as source is just as much as making a decision. And making space is releasing. You're not adding anything. You're not forcing a new self-concept onto yourself. You are just making space. You are releasing what contradicts. That takes no effort. To release something, to stop doing something, to subtract does not take that much effort. To add does. And so that is why we simply subtract in order to add. And to get out of the way, to go live your life, to go touch grass, to go breathe oxygen, to go have an orgasm, go get a life. That takes no effort. Have fun. This is quite literally what the conclusion that I came to after reading all of my journals and reflecting on the times where I manifested the fastest, the times where I manifested instantly or within the same day. This is how it broke down. This is it. I'm not telling you anything complicated. Everything should be easy because it is natural to you to receive interest. It is natural for you to want clarity. It is natural for you to make decisions. And if it's not natural to you to make decisions, it's time to start. It is natural for you to release things that no longer serve you. And if it's not, it's time to start. It is natural for you to get out of the way of the process. And if it is not, it is time to start. Okay? So that is how I manifest rapidly. Because I'm not trying to manifest rapidly. I don't care. I don't consider time. I don't care about time. Time is a non-factor. Why worry about time when I've already did step 3? If I'm God, awareness, source, and I made the decision, what's more powerful than that? What reigns supreme over that decision? So that's why I feel safe enough to release my old behaviors. That's why I feel safe enough to get out of the way because of this step, because I decided. This is the only way that I have been manifesting rapidly. All right? We can break it down and go even further into it. Let's see. Let me catch up on questions. What about dream body? It applies to everything, Crystal. Everything. I'll give you an example. Hold on now. Let me give you an example. That's not what I wanted. I just posted this today. I don't work out. I don't go to the gym. Okay? I don't work out. I don't go to the gym. Thank you. So, how did I do this? Well, let's look at the path of a desire. I received interest in wanting to feel safe and healthy and attractive in my body. I wanted to feel good in my body. That didn't take no effort, right? So I clarified, okay, well, why do I want to have this body? I just want to play in the mirror. Don't feel like working out. I just want to play in the mirror. That's going to make you lose weight more because I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Just walk with me. Walk with me. When I realized I want to have my dream body because I want to feel good again. I want to feel beautiful again. I want to feel attractive again, right? I want to have fun in my body. I don't want to put these clothes on and feel uncomfortable. I don't want to put these clothes on and feel, like I'm trying to be something I'm not. So I had to clarify because I wanted to feel good in my body. All of that boiled down to me wanting to feel good in my body, right? I just had a baby and I want my old body back and better. Lock in, sister. I got you. This step right here I had to decide as source. I didn't pray for it. I didn't beg for it. I didn't ask for it. Who else is there to give permission except for me? I'm the source. I'm the one who makes the rules. So I decided, you know what? I have my desired body. If y'all seen my decision pages earlier, matter of fact, let me show you, Crystal, because you just walked in. You just walked in. So let me show you. I do this once a year. I make decisions. This year I made 32 decisions. 32 decisions. January 10th, 2026. I don't do techniques. I'm not affirming and robotically affirming and repeating myself all day. I don't fucking like to repeat myself. So I refuse to repeat myself when it comes to manifesting. If I made a decision and I said that I have my dream body, then that's what the fuck it is. All right? That's how you need to operate. There's nothing to ask for. There's nothing to request. There are only things to decide. And all I did, it's not complicated, because remember, Ema does not like complicated things. I have decided blank. Whatever goal you got, I have decided blank. Look, I have decided I love what I do, and people can tell. I didn't even know what the hell I was going to be doing, right? Can y'all tell I love what I'm doing? I hope so. So that's all I did. And I don't, like, I guess people call this a technique, but I don't even consider this a technique, because really what I was doing was clarifying what I wanted and making a decision. That's it. Right? So, hold on. I done dropped my damn laptop. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Okay. So, I'm going to reset y'all up, child. This is ghetto. Okay. So, my decision pages is how I do step 3. You can decide out loud in the mirror, or you could just decide in your head if you want to, real quick. It don't have to be a whole list of decisions, but that's just what I do, because I don't like to go back and repeat myself. I'm not doing techniques. I've already made the decision. This was the technique. Me deciding was the technique. Because I'm source, my decision is law, right? So after I made my decision, what did I do? I made space for it. I got rid of the clothes that made me want to hide my body. I decided to purchase a couple of outfits that I would wear if I had my dream body, right? I started to make space for it by releasing what contradicted. So how do we make space, y'all? We release what contradicts our desire. What contradicted my desire? Hiding my body. What contradicted my desire? Starving myself, right? So did I just stop eating fast food after I wrote my decision pages? No, I kept eating my fries, right? I kept gardening and smoking weed. I kept doing what I do. I said, whatever action needs to be taken will be taken by inspiration. And what happened recently, y'all? I stopped smoking out of nowhere. I don't know why I stopped smoking weed. I don't have nothing against weed. I love weed. I used to call myself a weed head. But space was made. And that's why I say, a lot of times you don't even have to do step 4, because whether you like it or not, if you make a decision, whatever needs to be removed from your life will be. You want to become an entrepreneur? You want to get paid to exist? Okay, you might get fired. Right? So if you don't make space, space will be made. But you will get your decision that you made. But space will be made whether you make it or not. It's either going to happen by force or by choice. What do you want? You pick. All right? The same way I decided I was a gym girl and I was motivated to wake up at 4 and work out. See? And let me tell y'all something about this step right here. When you make a decision, you seen all them decisions that I made on my decision pages? I didn't believe all of those. You don't have to believe the decision, but you do have to believe that you can decide. Okay? You don't have to believe anything you're putting on that paper, but you do have to believe that you can decide. And then getting out of the way. So what did I do? I made space. I started to make space for me to feel good. So I signed up for a belly dancing class, even though it was at the most uncomfortable time in my life, where I was the most uncomfortable in my body. I signed up for a belly dancing class because I was making space for my decision. Right? I bought those 2 outfits because I was making space for my decision. I started to take pictures for my modeling portfolio because I was making space for my decision. Exactly. Believe you can decide. Sometimes we feel helpless. Exactly. That's why we keep asking, well, how should I manifest? Well, what technique should I use? Well, what? There, nothing. Decide. That's it. That's the technique. Decide. And after you make the decision, you make space for the decision that you made. Like I said, you want a new house, you start decluttering. You start packing. You want that SP in that healthy relationship, you get rid of those trust issues. You get rid of that self-sabotaging tendency. Because it's not a matter of if your SP will arrive. It's a matter of when your SP arrives, who will you be? Okay? And this is probably the hardest and the easiest for some people. First of all, when you look at this last step and you think get out of the way of the decision, it looks easy, absolutely. But when you are so used to transactional living, doing something to get something, this is hard. Don't check the 3D. Don't check that it's working. Don't check to see if they unblocked you. Don't check the scale to see if you lost the weight. Don't ask people, am I pretty yet? If you're trying to change your face. Don't get in the way. Think about it like this. Leah says step 5 is the hardest for me. Well, watch this. Every time you think that, Leah, I want you to consider this visual. If you lose a diamond earring in the bottom of a pool, do you think that getting in the way and splashing around and creating waves and bubbles and foam on the surface is going to help you see your desire, which is your earring at the bottom of the pool? Or do you think that being still, getting out of the way, and holding the earring in your awareness is going to get you your desire? Every single time you think, ooh, what am I doing wrong? I want you to think, I shouldn't be doing anything at all. Every time you think, what do I need to do to get my desire? I want you to think, nothing. I should be getting out of the way. Because if you've already made the decision, there is no more work to do. You feel me? I had to do the Kim K example. If you've already made the decision, there is nothing else for you to do. You have to trust this part. You have to trust that this is enough. After CC, this is what people do. So people will decide, right? They'll do their little technique and be like, okay, so I did the technique. And then they'll keep circling back. Instead of going to step number 4 and 5, they'll keep circling back to number 1 or number 2 or number 3. And they are in this perpetual state, this perpetual feedback loop of receive, clarify, decide. Interested, clarifying why I want it, deciding that I want it. Interested, clarifying that I want it, redeciding that I want it. Interested, clarifying that I want it, redeciding that. Like, why do you have to keep doing this when you could just do this and then do this? Aw, thank you, honey bunny. This works. Like when you can't find something around the house, then you get still in it. Oh my God. Yes, ma'am. Let me follow you. Ciao. Yes, ma'am. This is what she's talking about, y'all. Getting out of the way. Or like when you're trying to think of something and it slips your mind. If you're trying to think of a word and it slips your mind, and then you stop trying to think of the word and then it comes to you, that's this in real time. That is this in real time. Okay? I want everybody to put in the comments, it gets to be this easy. Right now. Put it in the comments. It gets to be this easy. Drop it down low. I'm going to take a little water break. There we go. It gets to be this easy. It is that easy. Yes, ma'am. It is that easy. Absolutely. So don't go looking for the newest, hottest technique. Don't go looking for, don't split hairs and be like, oh, okay, well, what if I listen to subliminals and get out of the way? What if I affirm, for just 1 hour and get out of the way? That's like saying, what if I take a shit and don't take a shit? Does that make sense to y'all? It don't make sense to me. You either have your desire or you don't. You either make the decision or you keep remaking the decision. You don't trust the decision. Absolutely, Shamark. So this step means no more manifestation content about this. This step means no more checking to see if it worked. Okay? This step means go outside and get a life. Get a hobby, right? That's what this step means. Be still and know that I am God. Absolutely. 46:10 Psalms. That is one of my favorite scripture verses. Get out of the way. You're not going to plant a seed and keep digging it up to see if it actually started growing, are you? Absolutely not. You are going to trust. You are going to have the faith that it takes. You are going to know that number 3, decide as source, is all that was needed. Okay? I don't want to see y'all making decisions and then going back and remaking the decision. That's why I think that robotic affirming is stupid. If you have made the decision, why do you need to keep remaking the decision? The only thing that these techniques do for y'all is to soothe your emotions. It does not force your desire to come in any further. In fact, it reaffirms the identity of the person whose decision doesn't actually work. Because if your decision worked, it would have worked the first time that you said it. You wouldn't have to keep repeating the decision. Absolutely, Shamar. Plant the seed and forget about it. Plant the seed and get out of the way. In fact, plant the seed is step number 3. Making the decision is all that is needed, right? So when you plant that seed, you make space for it to grow. You remove the circumstances that contradict it. So anything that contradicts the growth of that decision, release it. Release it and get out of the way. So don't we water the seed for it to grow? That's what this is for. Number 4, make space. Make space. You can water the seed, but you don't have to replant the seed. Number 3 is planting the seed. Taking care of the seed, well, that's getting out of the way. How do you nourish an identity? By experiencing life as the identity. By living as the identity. That's what getting out of the way is for. Making space is getting rid of the old identity. Right? Is it okay to affirm or visualize for fun, not as a way of getting something out of it? Absolutely. That's what I was saying earlier. If you are freaking out and you are emotionally volatile and you need to be soothed, then say your affirmations. Go script. Go journal. But I need you to understand that's not going to get you your desire. Repetition just makes you more comfortable with your desire. It makes you familiar with your desire. It does not bring your desire into play. This is why I'm saying I make a decision. I make a decision once. I don't go back. I don't have to. Because I understand that when I made the decision as source, that's all that was needed. Can you repeat what you said about nourishing the identity? I was writing it down. Nourishing the identity is step 4 and 5. When you are making space, you are removing the old identity. You are releasing what contradicts the new identity. All right? You are releasing what contradicts the new identity. Number 5, when you get out of the way, you are nourishing the new identity, the new self-concept, because you are allowing it to be expressed through you in real time. You are living your life. You are finding things you're interested in. You are finding new hobbies. You are being the new version of yourself in real time. See, people don't end up doing this. They never make it here because they're so stuck here. And they never want to do this because they're mentally lazy. Why? Step number 2 is going to be the difference between you manifesting a text constantly and you actually manifesting a fulfilling relationship. You want to manifest a text, clarify why. Because once you clarify why, I guarantee you're not going to be trying to manifest a fucking text anymore. You're going to be trying to manifest the very treatment that you want within yourself. Okay? The worst thing you could possibly do is to skip this step. It seems small. It seems almost unimportant. But this is going to be the difference between if you have to keep manifesting your SP over and over again, or if you actually manifest a stable relationship that doesn't keep ending. All right? You don't want the text. You want the relationship. Clarify what you want and why you want it. When you clarify what you want and why you want it, eventually you'll realize you don't even want the initial thing that you wanted. You want something completely fucking different. Do you need a reason aside from it's what I want? You don't need a reason to want anything, but clarifying why you want it will clarify if you really want that or if it's actually something else that you're wanting and you're covering it with the surface level desire. The core desire is never, ever, 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 ever going to be what the actual surface level desire is. We think we want certain things because we think that those things will solve our issue. But I promise you, if you keep trying to manifest only a fucking text, you're not going to get the fulfilling relationship you want. You could have just clarified. You could have just decided you wanted the relationship, but you're trying to manifest a text. That's why this is important. And even then, you could, like, a lot of times, y'all don't even want the fucking relationship. Y'all just want somebody to want y'all. Y'all just want y'all ego to be fulfilled. Y'all just want to be desired. You don't even desire yourself. You don't even want yourself. You don't even love yourself. You want somebody else to do that work for you. What you gonna do when they're not around you? Now you telling everybody, oh, I have anxious attachment. It's just something I have. It's just what I am. It's just who I am. It's just my identity. No, the fuck it's not. That's just what you're telling yourself. Oh, but that's just how my mind works. That's just what my doctor said. My psychologist. That's what the fuck you're telling yourself. Shut up. I'm getting passionate, y'all. This is not directed towards anyone in particular. Like, be so fucking for real. The only reason that you should actually want a fucking SP is if you are so fulfilled and loved within that you want to share that with someone else. You don't need someone to tell you that you're worthy. You don't need someone to tell you that you're beautiful. You don't need someone to desire you for you to feel desired. You know for a fucking fact that everything about you is amazing. You love everything about you. You think that it's a privilege to be around you because of who you are and how who you are benefits people. When people are around when people are around me, their life always changes for the better. Even if it's a 5-minute conversation with a stranger that I never meet a fucking again, they are always going to change for the better. There is so much good that pours into people's lives after they spend time with me, after they sit with me, after they have me in their lives. So me understanding that about myself is why I have the self-concept that I do. If you don't feel like you can offer anything to anyone, if you don't feel like it's a pleasure or a privilege to be around you, why would anyone else? If you know for a fact that everything that you express within, everything that you express about yourself is what reflects into your reality, why would you seek it outside of yourself? Why wouldn't you just love yourself hard as fuck? And I don't mean performatively, because loving yourself happens in real time. Loving yourself means setting boundaries with people who you don't want to lose. Loving yourself means not fucking lying to yourself about what you're doing to interfere with your desire. It means being fucking honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Stop lying. What are your actions telling you about yourself? What are you doing? Are you stalking their Instagram? Are you stalking their followers? Are you stalking their comments? Are you stalking their likes? I'm saying do this, Lee. This is what I'm telling you to do. This right here. The words that I said, this is the only thing. I'm not telling you to do anything else. I'm not telling you to do your own interpretation. If you want to do your own interpretation, do your own interpretation. But these 5 steps is what I'm telling you to do. You mean you're low-key reading me right? I'm reading my past self. Everybody had a pick me phase. Everybody had a pick me, choose me, love me phase. I'm here to get you out of that shit. Understand what you bring to a relationship to make it fulfilling. If you don't bring any fucking thing to a relationship to make it fulfilling, you're never going to have a fulfilling relationship. Period. This is resonating on a choice for career path for me. Good. All my TikTok drafts indicate that shit. Laugh my ass. That's all right. We live and we learn. When you love yourself and pour into yourself, that's when others pour into you. Abso-fucking-lutely, Shamar. Yes, ma'am. I just realized how when we start on this journey, we take this long road just to come back to simplicity. Yep. We sure do. This is how easy it is, y'all. Receiving interest, no effort. Clarify why, takes 2 minutes. Decide its source, takes 1 second. Make space, sometimes don't even need to have to do it. You just let things fall away. You let the job fire you. You let the SP leave you. You let the friend group isolate you. You let the things leave you. Let the things leave you because you've made a decision, and the things leaving you are a part of the decision coming into fruition, babe. You get the fuck out of the way. You get the fuck out of the way, and it is done. Like everyone is you pushed out. If I can't love myself, how can I expect you to? Exactly. Because guess what? You're going to keep on manifesting that SP over and over again. Because that self-concept, you didn't make space for it. You kept those trust issues. You kept the self-sabotaging tendencies. You kept the fearful reactive habits. You kept the triggers and you made the triggers truth instead of traps. You kept the doubts and you made those facts instead of fleeting temporary fears. So if you don't make space for that new reality by releasing the trust issues, releasing the self-sabotaging actions and behaviors, releasing the old identity, releasing applying meaning to everything. Oh, they turned off their read receipts. Oh, they don't have me in their close friends. Oh, they just followed this random girl. Oh, they did this. Now you are quite literally applying meaning where there was none. And now you are back here. At the beginning, you never made it to number 5 because you're back here because you're applying meaning where it doesn't fucking need to be. All right, there we go. Yes, triggers are truths instead of traps. That's how you see it. I'm triggered because I just saw my SP post to a song about how he's gonna have the best summer ever this year. Okay, be fucking triggered, but remind yourself of the decision. Remind yourself of the decision. You made a decision. Hello, don't forget the decision. All that shit, all those triggers, you're making that shit up. You are applying meaning where it doesn't go. All right? So that's what I want y'all to understand about this SP. If y'all want to see this entire full workshop, it is available for free on my YouTube for now. Okay, I will once I get to the monetization, I will be putting my workshops on subscriber only. And then after that, every workshop I do will be available for a week for free, and then I will turn it on subscribers only, paid subscribers only. So go watch that shit while it's free. If you want this actual PDF, it's available for purchase. All right. I also have, hold on. I also have the SP workshop available. You can purchase this PDF or you can go watch the SP workshop for free. Okay. And then the one that's coming up in May, excuse me, we're going to talk about money. All right. So that's going to be for free too. The PDFs will always be available for purchase because it took me a while to make these. So you will pay for them. What else? Yeah, I have a lot in store for you guys. Like I want you to understand. Oh yeah, let me also show y'all. Let me show y'all. Let's see. I'm trying to put together everything that I'm posting is requested by y'all. I'm not creating nothing that I don't know that y'all have requested yet. Okay. We have the big sticky shop right here with the hats. I will be creating those crop tops y'all told me to make. The yummy and aligned crop tops. Y'all will see those on here soon. Any product ideas you would like to purchase, go ahead and suggest it. Other than that, here go all the links to the workshops for free. The God State Discord community, free. The Substack where I drop all these gems, free. The book club right here, free. You can support me if you want to by tipping. You could go to my Amazon storefront and buy a book, or you can buy the curly clip-ins I used to wear. All of it's free. Here's my playlist that I play when I be doing my do nothing session sometimes. Everything I offer is free except for the things that y'all are requesting. Y'all requested that I do one-on-one sessions where you can ask me whatever you want. Free. I mean, not free, but on sale. If y'all want to ask me whatever y'all want, y'all could come in here and do that for free. Live broadcast, free. Or you could go to the Discord. Let me show you that. You can ask me the same questions that you're going to ask me in that one-on-one session. You can ask me here for free. The only thing that you're paying for in the one-on-ones is privacy. Right here. All the questions. All the questions. Come in here and ask me whatever you want for free. If you want one-on-one privacy, pay for it. Okay? Everything is on sale. It was $333. It is now $111. That's non-negotiable. All right? But yeah. So check it out. No pressure. Do as you please. I'm just letting y'all know. I offer what I offer for free so that you don't have an excuse to lie and say that you don't know how this works. I done spent hours and hours and hours doing workshops. I spent hours and hours and hours on live. I spend so much time responding to questions in the Discord. There is no excuse for you to not know what the fuck is going on and how the fuck to manifest your desires. The only person that you are up against right now is you. Focus on these 5 steps and you are good to go. If you ever find that you are out of alignment or something is triggering you or you feel like you need to be doing more, revisit the 5 steps. Remind yourself where you are in the steps and what to do next, and you are good to go. How do we feel about today's live broadcast? Yeah, this will be posted on YouTube for free. Do you have a video explaining the do nothing sessions? I will be uploading that very soon. Very, very soon. I do have a video pinned to my profile though that goes a little bit deeper into the do nothing sessions. But I'm gonna post a full-blown like pre-recorded version because people have been looking for that. Let's see. Ever since I stumbled upon you, I've seen actual movement in hella fast because you don't sugarcoat it. Here we go, Megan. Thank you, boo. I'm just trying to make sure that y'all understand how easy this is, okay? And if I can do that for you, for at least 2 people, my job is done. I cuss sometimes, but I do it through a lens of love. I only want what's best for you. It's me against your old self-concept, and I'm gonna win. Do you have different identities for different desires? Is this live being posted? Yes, the live is being posted. My identity is that I get what I want. So no, I don't have different identities for different desires. My identity is that I get whatever I want, period. Let's see. You describe me too, but I'm a heal and be free. That's all we here for. That's all we here for. Epiphany after epiphany. You and Ellie are giving me life as of lately. Good. I love Ellie. The more you focus on the SP, the more he focuses on himself. Yep. And that's why when you focus on yourself, when you pour into your cup, when you set your boundaries, when you protect yourself, when you love yourself and you're intentional, everyone around you reflects that exact behavior. And they treat you exactly the way that you're treating you. All right? Yeah, Leah, you can watch this on YouTube. Check me out. It's the Big Sticky Yes. I'm thinking I should I also change this to the Big Sticky Yes? Because when people look for me, I'm thinking that they're searching for this. My tag where it says the Big Sticky Yes. But I don't know, y'all. I'm getting used to making myself findable on social media. But yeah, y'all. So yesterday's live broadcast, I uploaded it already. I've uploaded these 3 subliminal audios. There is another subliminal audio that will be uploaded soon. Everything is drafted and scheduled, so it's going to be more consistent. There's not really going to be gaps and stuff. How do I get to... It's happening naturally. You have so much knowledge to share on both pages, by the way. Oh, thank you. Yes. People don't believe I'm a beginner day trader. Everybody keeps saying, are you sure? Do you offer one-on-ones? I'm like, bro, I do not. I'm a beginner. I just started day trading. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I learned so much in the span of 3 days than I have in 6 years in the manifestation community. Wow. You see? And it's because it's that simple. It is that simple. Laugh my ass off. That's funny. Still thinking about getting Candace's course. Yeah, I didn't get her course. I did get her replay. So the course is probably definitely worth it because the replay, it's just like a more in-depth description of the strategy. If I want to manifest being a good partner to my man, isn't that shifting the focus from me to him? Well, to be a good partner, you have to be taken care of. You have to love yourself. You have to be self-reflective. In order to be a good partner, you have to focus on the things that you need to fix. Because what is even being a good partner? Being a good partner is literally being considerate, being a good person. That don't have nothing to do with anybody else. Because whether you bring somebody else into the picture or not, your self-concept is your self-concept. Would you be a good person without your SP? Does it only take your SP for you to be a good person? Then that's not where the source of your good behavior should come from. Being a good partner is being what you perceive to be a good person. It has nothing to do with the other person. Let's see. Like, I've been doing so many techniques, always having anxiety attacks, now finally going through self-love and finally realizing how easy it is to manifest. Yep. When you turn that attention towards self, everything else does. When you turn good attention towards self, everything else does. You know, I realized my SP is an amazing manifester, but he's not until it consciously like this. He's just naturally good at thinking in his favor. See, you could learn a thing or two. You could learn a thing or two from Donald Trump. That's all he does is think in his favor. And look at where it landed him. Exactly where he wanted to be. He didn't say, I have to be a good person. I have to deserve this. I have to be qualified. No, you don't. No, you don't. And no, you don't. He believed in himself, and that's all it took. He made his decision, and he moved as if the decision was already made. Did he consider being a good president? No. Sure didn't. He's bloated in self-confidence, and that's exactly how you need to be. Bloated in self-love, bloated in self-accountability, bloated in self-confidence, all of it. You need to be bursting at the seams. He really does get anything he wants. Exactly. Anything he wants, just because he made a decision and he assumes it. He's not worried about what anyone's going to think. He's not worried about if anyone agrees with him. You know what I'm saying? Will think he can't do that, but he ends up getting away with it. Exactly. So anytime you like, oh, well, how was it going to work out with just a decision? Look at Donald Trump. That's how. Okay? But y'all, we're going to wrap this up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go to the link. If you want to make manifesting simple again, go buy a hat. Okay? Totally up to you. My pink one is coming in. I just purchased. I'm excited. I can't wait to wear it this summer at the pool. If you want a playlist to listen to, you know, when you're doing your do nothing sessions, feel free to listen to my Stillness in Motion playlist. If you want to watch the master classes over again, feel free to go to my YouTube. Here's the PDF for sale, SP, and here's the regular one. All right. The red one's going to stir the pot. I'm already knowing. I know I got some problematic people in the chat who want to scare people. It's okay. I ain't judging you. My Substack. Go to the Big Sticky Yes. I have plenty. I have plenty for you guys. And yes, I love anime. So a lot of it is anime themed. Not even anime themed. I just use a lot of anime GIFs. All right. Go check it out if you like to read, if you're intellectual. What else? Yeah, we have books on here. This book right here, The Nature of Consciousness, is what's really going to help you understand more about consciousness and awareness. It's dense, a lot of information, but it's worth it. The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, that helps me a lot as well. We read these already. The next one we're going to read when I decide to start the book club back up is The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. How we do it is over the span of 3 weeks, we read 7 chapters. And then, we read 6 chapters each week. And then the 7th chapter we read together on Sundays. Okay? Let's see. Yeah. If you want a tip, you feel free to do so. At I Claimed It, So It's Mine. Yeah, I have some recommendations for you guys. If you're looking for other books to read, I have these up here. Finally, a book club with good books. I know, right? So yeah, there is not a shortage of resources here. I have everything for you, whether it be free or paid. Everything is available. You do not have an excuse to not know anything. All right? Okay. So that wraps up our live stream. Thank you for being here, Reality Selection Coach. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I need to be more active on your Discord. Don't worry about it. If you're talking about the trading one, I'm not active in there yet because I'm like restructuring it, reorganizing it, and branding it. If you're talking about the manifestation one, that Discord. So before y'all even join the Discord, I want y'all to know this. There's not going to be like movement and action in the Discord every single day, because most of the people in the Discord, the concept has already cemented into their brain. Most of it is just them giving us success stories now that we've already been through all of this. Most of the new questions are going to be from people who just joined, which is great. So we want that. But it's not going to be ding, 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 ding all day long. It's not one of those group chats. Okay? It's not one of those group chats. It's you're going to take what I'm saying. You're going to apply it in real time. And if you don't, I'm going to know. And I'm going to hold you accountable, whether that be in the live stream, in the group chat, or personally in personal messages. I'm going to ask you what you've been doing, why you've been doing it, and what has that done for you? Have you went over the path of a desire? Have you made the decision? Have you clarified your decision? Have you made space for your decision? Have you gotten out of the way of your decision? All of this manifestation mumbo jumbo is surrounded around a simple decision. All right? So yeah, go share your questions, share your success stories, share the love. Come on into the community. Don't be scared. We don't bite. I'll see you soon. Bye, y'all.